Hello everyone, my name is Loko and welcome to some more StarCraft 2. Today it is time for another live game, so I'm gonna be commentating this one at the exact same time as I'm playing it. And I'm currently playing a Zerg versus Terran against the Terran known by Bake Monoda. Are you the Legacy of the Void guy? I guess I am the Legacy of the Void guy. Anyways, this is going to be a game of Heart of the Swarm right here because the Legacy of the Void is still extremely laggy for me to be playing, with pings going up to even over like 1,500. So that means that everything I do is about 1.5 seconds delayed. So, you know, it's just nearly unplayable for me. But I've been playing a lot of Heart of the Swarm recently in the last couple of weeks, or the last week or so. And I actually realized today that I actually have 68% win rate against Terran. I don't really know exactly what happened or why that happened or how come. Like, I haven't really changed any of my ways. I've always felt kind of weak-ish against Terran, and usually I've been averaging about 50% win rate. But at the very moment, like in this new season, I've been having 68% win rate in about a sample group of like 50 games. So, you know, it's pretty reasonable. Too much ping in Legacy. And, oh my god, Loko. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just make another worker here and go for the natural. So in this game, I'm thinking about going for just very standard Lingbane Muta, which is exactly what I've been playing a lot. And I feel like the one thing that have changed, if I have to name anything, is the fact that I've been focusing a lot in micro in the last couple of months in Legacy of the Void. Because in Legacy of the Void, quite honestly, micro is just much more important than it is in the Heart of the Swarm expansion. Now, I think with that focus, I've been able to micro my links, banelings, and mutas a lot more efficiently, or at least that's what I assume happened at the very least. Like, I feel like I'm controlling my army a little bit better, but to get like a 20% extra win rate, I don't really know exactly where it's coming from. But hopefully I'll be able to make something happen in this specific game as well. I'm gonna try and play a super standard style. One thing I've also changed, actually, now that I'm thinking about it and talking about it out loud, I've been going for a lot more like 2-base Muta play into a 3rd base, so very late upgrades. And it seems to be a little safer against all of the Hellbat shenanigans that a lot of the Terrans are doing. And even though it's a build that I haven't really played too much before, it seems to be very efficient and it's honestly quite easy. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, let's just give that a build a try in this game as well. Now, one thing that is lacking or missing from my opponent so far is an expansion on the low ground. It's not like it would go down already, but there's no CC first, or no Reaper expand on the low ground, or no Marine expand on the low ground either. We would have already seen the command center. The latest I'm expecting it right now is 5 minutes as an orbital command on the low ground. But I'm not completely certain. I'm gonna be going for the double queen here, as soon as this overlord spawns. And we're gonna start making Zerglings, yeah. So I went for the hatch gas pool. Bit risky, to be honest. Gonna have to micro my ass off to make sure that we don't lose random units. He's actually not really target firing at all, which is good for me. Oh my god, no! We had the celebration sparkles there. But right now, I went for a hatch gas pool, so my Zerglings are always gonna be late. Oh, that's why. I didn't even see that thing. Well, that's not a big deal either. Alright, we'll just wait for the queen. We have sparkles, though, for dying units. Okay. I don't know how hard he's committing into this. I do have very early Zergling speed, obviously, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. And we do see him add on a... Oh my god, he just did that. Alright, we're gonna make a lot of Zerglings right now. We're gonna make a lot of Zerglings. My Zergling speed will finish up very early on, and I think I will be able to kill that before, like, he even gets that command center finished up. If I kill that SEV, right, it's gonna be a pretty easy cleanup from there. So I'm actually gonna run a couple Zerglings across the map, try and delay this. Try and delay this some more. Okay. Okay, go. Keep moving. Gonna follow this up with drones right now because I have committed quite a bunch into this already. But I think if I will be able to kill that SCV, I will be able to kill that base. Oh god, where is the SCV? Oh, it's right here. Very good. That's a huge pickup here. Very, very good pickup. We're gonna put the drones back into the gas geyser as well. Get you back to mining. Get you back to injecting. And we're gonna be able to kill this command center, which is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge right there. Like, that will basically slow him down an incredible amount, and just because of that, I'm gonna be making a spine crawler in the low ground, or in my natural right now. I'm gonna be flying in my overlord to figure out whether or not he went for banshees. My opponent is not having a good time. He's gonna be hanging around here for a little while. What we'll do is go for an expansion, keep droning up. Or go for a lair rather, keep droning up. Get the second gas geyser going as well and go from there. Is he going Banshee? I don't think he's going Banshee. This may just be like a Hellbat drop or something. No, he's going for an all-in. He's going for an all-in. You can see it right there. So what he's going for is a medevac with a bunch of Hellions into Hellbats. We've already got everything coming in to deal with that just fine. Not gonna go for the third base here because I have honestly no reason to. And we're gonna be scouting around a little bit, see if my opponent does go for the expansion eventually. Gonna set up like another scouting Zergling over at his third base, in case these ones get killed right here. And I'll be making a couple more here, but right now I'm just gonna sit. Just gonna wait for my Roach Warren to finish, and then I'm gonna make a lot of units. So Roach Warren is about to be finishing up. The 2 Zerglings did get killed right there, so good call by me. We know that he's not going Banshee, so that's all good. And I've got my Roaches adding on right now. Gonna be morphing in a couple Banelings right here, and there's no expansion from my opponent. He could be making an expansion right there on the logo. Oh my god, he's going all in. He is going all in. Okay, adding on more and more units here. Okay. Trying to micro back. And he says GG. So very clean little game right there. You can see what happens if your opponent goes a little bit too greedy. So he goes for a bunker on the high ground right there in my base. Goes for 3 Reapers, I believe, in total. And then decides to expand on the low ground. Probably even after getting the factory going. I mean, that's just too much. And if you manage to sneak out a couple Zerglings, go for that super early Zergling speed when you go hatch gas pool, you will be able to simply just kill, you know, that command center right there on the low ground. And after that, you know, the only thing that's left is to figure out exactly what all of your opponent is going to follow it up with, or if he is willing to play with an extreme, like, you know, macro deficit at that point. So, you know, after figuring out that my opponent did indeed get his hatchery or his command center killed on the low ground, it was just a matter of flying in his Overlord, putting the dots together right here, seeing the factory producing Hellions, already saw a bunch of Hellions right there, seeing the armory being added on, seeing starport without a tech lab, see a barracks without a tech lab as well. It's very obvious that he's gonna go for some sort of, you know, Hellbat all-in. So countering that with a bunch of Roaches, with a bunch of Banelings, didn't even have to pull any drones, which I probably should have. Maybe, I'm not certain. Either way, we did win this game. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you get a notification as soon as I upload another video. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile. And I will see you in the next one.